Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, Infinitely Guided Tarot. My name is CJ and I intend to bring forth messages from Spirit for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for November 2019. Cross Watcher, you are definitely welcomed here. These messages are general and will not resonate with everyone. Please do not hold on to what does not belong to you. Take what resonates and leave everything else behind. We're going through a Mercury retrograde season, so please forgive me if I stutter, mutter, and utter. Mercury retrograde is really doing a number on me. Okay, so I've already meditated upon your cards. I've already asked Spirit to join me in this reading. I've pulled some Wisdom of Oracle cards along with some Tarot. And later I plan on pulling 3 Romance Angel cards to dig deeper into your love life. Let's get started. The Gemini that I want to speak to is a person who has gone through some letdowns and dissatisfaction, and I feel like what was a family dynamic, okay? But it could be work, it could be pertaining to your career, your family, or another connection, okay? First card we have out here is the Virgo card, Hermit in Reverse. Hermit in Reverse speaks of loneliness and isolation. It speaks of being withdrawn, right? It speaks of feeling left out. Like there's no talking, communication has been blocked, and you're feeling pretty much alone. As I mentioned, this is a Virgo card, so there may be a Virgo in your midst. The Ten of Swords comes out next. This is the air, right? Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Yeah, this has been a burden, right? But I feel like with the hands here detached from the body, like there's a lot of hard work, and every time you tried something, you got stabbed, you know, consistently it's a huge burden. A huge burden is what I get from this card. It's almost like it feels like you were stabbed in the back, right? Someone here has been stabbed in the back. Crosswatcher energies can be reversed, okay? Next we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse is like a broken family foundation, a broken foundation. The Ten of Pentacles upright speaks about, abundance in the family. It also speaks of a strong foundation. It speaks of wealth. So in the reverse, I feel like this is everything crumbling. Money being lost, family being lost, foundation being brought down, right? The Ten of Pentacles is my Capricorn card. It's also Earth, Virgo, and Taurus. I clarified this card to get some clarity, and I pulled the Seven of Swords, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius card here, and this is my sneaky, deceptive crime being committed card. Also, the King of Wands came out. It's the fire card, Aries, Sag, and Leo. So there may be someone in your midst with those signs. But the King of Wands is a grown man who, in relationships, he's not ready to settle down. He's still exploring life. He's still out and about and rumbling around, right? He's still seeking outside of the home, you know. He's very flirty. He's more than flirty. And it came out with the sneaky card. So I feel like this could be like someone's husband or baby daddy or someone's significant other, someone's romantic connection is out and about, not really committed to this relationship, sneaking around, just being very deceptive in his behavior where it comes to the foundation of this family. So I feel like, again, this person, the King of Wands, is making the Gemini here, whoever this pertains to. And again, roles can be transmuted, right? They can be transposed. But this person, the King of Wands, is sneaking around and behind the significant other's back, breaking the foundation of the home, making this person feel lonely, isolated, and there's no talking between these two people here, and it's very burdensome. Again, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, which is my Aries, Leo, or Sag card, this is being overwhelmed, being overly burdened, being, feeling like they're struggling, right? It's a struggle. It's also defensive energy here, okay? In the center of the read, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So the passion has gone out of this relationship. There's no more passion. There's a lack of passion. There's some distraction going on. There's delays. But I feel like this is just a lack of passion. The passion has demised in this relationship. And it could pertain to the past. We have the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups. The Cups is Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. It speaks of nostalgia, right? It speaks of memories of the past. It also speaks of family, and we have children here in this card. So, again, this might be a family dynamic. Also, this clarified the Ace of Wands. It clarified the Ace of Wands with the Three of Wands in reverse. Again, fire signs. But this is no longer looking for the ships to come in, right? This is giving up on the idea of what you originally saw with this relationship or this scenario. It's giving up on that, like knowing that it's just not going to happen because there's a lack here. Next, we have the Queen of Cups. It's my Cancer card. It's water, right? Scorpio and Cancer along with Pisces. But I don't know why I feel like this is the Gemini. I feel like this is the Gemini because we have the Queen of Cups here, but she has twins on both sides of her, which is all a reflection of herself. I feel like this is the intuition, right? Because the Queen of Cups has high intuition. She's creative, she's intuitive, she's emotional, she's sensitive, and she can feel the energies. And I feel like this is the intuition. Maybe one is low vibrational, maybe one is high vibrational, but in any rate, this is the intuition. Like, you know that this is going on with this King of Wands that's sitting right next to her. I feel like she knows what's going on, especially in this picture here. This Queen of Cups has an eye on a chain around, streaming from her neck, but I feel like this is talking about the third eye, intuition, the inner knowing, right? Knows that something is up, even if she doesn't have evidence. And, there is no gender in tarot. It could be a he or a she. I'm just reading the card as I see it. This could be a woman as well, right? But in any rate, in any case, the third eye knows, is all knowing. And rather there's evidence or not, it's the feeling of being isolated, feeling lonely. There's no talking, there's blockage in the relationship. And perhaps this is reflecting on the past energies that you have already gone through, and wanting, to be cared for, wanting to be emotionally stable. Next, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which also speaks of disconnection, emotionally unfulfilled, struggling emotionally, struggling in a relationship for stability and emotional fulfillment. And in this card, upright, it shows the happy 10 cups with the rainbow, a partnership, and a happy home, right? A new home, a home that these two will live in and feel fulfilled. In the reverse, they are imbalanced. They're, the home has crumbled, right? Next, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. And all this cup energy, they're the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So you may have a water sign as your moon card. Your moon card. Your moon sign. Your moon sign may be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, Gemini? But the Nine of Cups reverse speaks of overindulgence, so be careful with that. But it also speaks of being single. It speaks of seeking inner happiness after dissatisfaction, right? So I feel like the Gemini I'm speaking to is working hard to find some inner happiness after going through this scenario in the past or currently, letting it go and finding inner happiness and working hard and diligently to find that, right? Again, this can also be about a career, maybe something passionate that you had invested in did not work out to your satisfaction, and now you're starting something over and putting all of your focus into starting something anew, right? Where you will have emotional stability and you will have an influx of money. and build up your coin. Perhaps this is what this is about. But it feels more like it's an emotional connection. Something happened within the family, perhaps with this King of Wands, who was sneaky, deceitful, manipulative, and going behind your back. And every time you try and try harder and harder, putting all of this work into this relationship, and all you got in return was stabbed in the back by this sneaky person. Okay? Again, roles can be reversed. For the oracle cards that I pulled, you have the Four of Pentacles, earth energy, stable energy, taking back control, finding balance with this, right? Finding balance, taking back control is what I get off of this card. Of course, at the bottom it says control. Then you have the Ten of Swords, more air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, but it's in reverse, the Ten of Swords, which I like. It means that upright, it speaks of endings, but in the reverse, I feel like you're just letting go of that mental strain of constantly thinking about this tumultuous time, thinking about this devastation, this deceit, right? How can somebody do that, right? Who was supposed to have cared about me and loved me, and then they do this. So I feel that this is indicating that you're releasing yourself from the thoughts of this ending. You're releasing the burden of this past scenario or current scenario, or you will be in the future. The next card we have out is a major arcana. The Hermit is a major arcana as well. But you have out the Wheel of Fortune. This is my Capricorn card. It's a 10. I believe that this speaks about the wheel turning in your favor after all of this. The wheel turning in your favor to your true destiny. This was just a lesson that you had to go through, right? It was a lesson that you had to go through. It was not for you to stay in, right? This is also karmic cycles ending and new beginnings starting, right? The wheel turning, lessons behind you, and you're on to a new cycle. So it's good that we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, because that to me is indicative of you learning your lessons, letting it pass. Please excuse the fire engines in the background if you can hear it. I live in New York, and it's a very busy city. It's always noisy. But anyway, getting back to you, Gemini, and cross watcher. I believe that this is indicative, the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's a good thing because it shows that you've gone through the lessons, you're releasing the ending. Perhaps you've gone through some sort of form of release, right? Mentally releasing it, maybe through meditation, maybe through solitude, you were able to release, right? Because we don't have to be sitting in a yoga position to meditate. We can just be alone with our thoughts and our intuition and connect with spirit, source, God, universe, and get mental clarity, right? And find solitude, and that could be our way of meditation, right? And from that, you go into your new cycle here, with the Wheel of Fortune, this card talks about the angel of destiny. And your destiny, from what these cards, because I only wanted to bring out three, but a fourth card came out, and it's the Ace of Cups. A big old cup of love. A big old cup of love from the universe. This is a gift, right? This can be speaking of self-love. This can be speaking of love, a cup of love that is offered to you. This could be speaking of you feeling love, right? In your singleness, or love on its way to you. We all deserve love. So I'm so happy that this card came out right up underneath the Angel of Destiny, right? I wanted to bring out the Wisdom of Oracle cards just for advice from the universe. And the first card you got out was TikTok. TikTok speaks of spirit advising you that you have all the time in the world to co-create with spirit the life you desire. And so spirit asks you to release your agenda and let the need to shape each moment of your experiences, right? Miracles are here now and always show up on time when you need them. So just remember that what is for you is for you. Nobody can take it, withhold it from you. Spirit, source, universe is going to give you what you need, and spirit is always on time. Okay? In romance, the TikTok card refers to some things are just preordained and cannot be coerced. Everything has its season and its divine and appropriate timing, especially where it pertains to matters of the heart. So remember, you always have enough time to find love, to nurture love, to receive love, and to give love, because love is always right on time. Spirit always has the best interest for us, right? The next card you have out is the Leg Up card. And if you can see in this card, it's three bears, like, the storybook, right? Three bears. It speaks like the family of bears. So I feel like this is talking, it also reflects a family. But this card is about help being available to you when you need it. Aligning yourself with people who are of the same mind. Oh, I said that there were three people. There's three bears. There's only two bears in this card. Excuse me. But I wrote down what a leg up means, and it states that at this time and during this next phase of your journey, help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. Accept aid that is given. Teamwork and independence can intermingle, and miracles can happen. Okay? And where it relates to romance, healthy relationships thrive on interdependence, right? It's important to recognize you need people as much as they need you. So allow people to support you just as you are there for them. Be vulnerable and speak up about your needs and ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust you will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind. Just ask for what you want and it will be given to you. And love is coming in for you. Right? Love is coming in for you. Right after you let go completely of what has been. Let go of resentment. Let go of the past hurt. Not to say to forget it. Everything we go through are lessons. So, of course, we should learn from the lesson. But don't hold on to resentment. You want your heart open and available for what you're about to receive, because I think it's going to be good. Okay, so let's pull some cards from the Romance Angel, and just to dig a little bit deeper, I'm only going to pull 3 cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2019. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Please bring forth messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of November. And the first card you have out is You Deserve Love. You are lovable, Gemini. In this card, I love it. We have Cupid's angels lined up here. And then we have everyone shooting out love arrows because you are lovable. You are lovable and you do deserve love. We have 2 more cards for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages of love, truth, and guidance for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November 2019. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. 2 more cards for Gemini, Holy Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, 2 cards. The first card is romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's that new love that comes in, maybe, right? The next card you have out is Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, yes, you are lovable. You do deserve love. Some romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. In your spread, you had the Ace of Cups to end that spread, which was beautiful. And then we have Healing Family Issues. As I mentioned in your spread, I felt that Spirit was trying to, I tell you, Mercury retrograde is knocking down my crystals and everything. In your spread, there was an indication that there were some type of breakdown in a family dynamic. Maybe at this time, with the Wheel of Fortune, perhaps we're breaking ancestral karmic cycles, right? So I'm not sure. I don't know. This is a general reading and it will resonate with everyone differently. But Spirit wanted you to know that healing family issues would be beneficial. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay? Perhaps we saw, right? Perhaps we saw something in our parents' relationship dynamic, and we bring that forth in our relationships and don't know about it, right? We're not aware of it. But when we sit in meditation, we get connected with Spirit, Source, Universe, and God. All of these things come to light. And we're all working on each, ourselves. We're all working on ourselves in this journey, so don't be too hard on yourself. Remember, there are going to be people that will be around to assist you with the leg up. You will align with like-minded people in TikTok. You have all the time in the world to receive love, nurture love, give love, and be loved. Okay? So let go of your agenda and rely on Source, Spirit, God. Co-create with Spirit, Gemini. I love you guys. This was your reading, your messages from Spirit. And I hope you come back and visit my channel once again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, love you guys. Bye for now. Namaste.